second and final video of the night. Once again, here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down there, dude, in my pants, in the description box below. And as always, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that, all over the internet, and tap that bell and turn on all notifications so you never ever, oh yeah, ever miss an upload. That's pretty much it. So like the video, share, follow me on social media, subscribe, leave a comment or two, or whatever you want, and don't forget to hit that bell. And if it's your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal! Thank you for joining the prophecy, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Speaking of the prophecy, the video still going up, like my dick in, you know whose ass, but it is what it is. But yeah, as of last check, I just checked it just now, 2250 and climbing in the span of 4 days. So almost a week, getting close to a week. We might get 2,500 hits in a week. But I mean, it's good. But you know, I was hoping for a lot more. But yeah, it is what it is. But second highest, well, really third highest video I've ever done on YouTube, and we all know the first one with these guys. But that's pretty much all I gotta say. Pretty much all I gotta say about that. And the second highest was my rant on Grimm's Toy Show. You know, Dave of GTS, over 2,800 hits now. And the Prophecies video is getting close to 2,300. But so thank you all for that. Couldn't be any more happier. So yeah, because the Prophecy is the greatest thing going today. And it is what it is, and it's never gonna end, whether these fucking people like it or not. And they want to go to war, we're going to war. We will go to war, and we will win. That's all I gotta say. That's basically all I gotta say about that. That's it. They want to go to war, we'll go to war, but you'll lose. Either way, you're gonna lose. And that's pretty much it. All right. Let's move on from there. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Tuesday night, May the 10th, 2022, if you're watching from somewhere else, it is now May the 11th, 2022. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your late night NXT review for May the 10th, 2022, from Nickelodeon Studios at the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. And that's all I gotta say. Pretty much all I gotta say about that. Before I start the review, I want to let you know my last video in the description box. My thoughts. You understand? My thoughts about Roman Reigns leaving. Well, supposedly he was going to be leaving WWE for 10 weeks, but then there was an update to that story by Ringside News by Sean Ross Sapp that Roman's not going to miss TV time. So, take it with a grain of salt if we don't see Roman in July and August. So, I just gave my thoughts about the original story and then the update by Sean Ross Sapp. That's why I put the question mark in there, because everybody's thinking, oh, you clickbait. No, I didn't clickbait. I don't clickbait. I mastered the bait. That's why I beat all I beat all those insignificant trolls. It is what it is, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. And we'll move on from there. So check it out in the description box below. And that's it. And we'll move on. Alright, got a comment in the chat. Chat room's wide open, but, you know, only for my good subs of 1 month or more. But, you know, I know these you know, still got the trolls still have, you know, they're still subbed. I have them blocked, but somehow they still can watch. I wish YouTube would never do that. And it's like, you know, if you get blocked, you can't. You should be able to not be able to watch anything. Can't comment, obviously, but still. That's kind of the drawback of sub-only mode. But it is what it is. All right, got my Canadian brother from the north, Andre Corbio. He's in the chat. He says, I almost feel sad that you have to watch so much WWE product just to stay up to date. I'm so glad those days are over for me. Well, you watch Impact, so. And Impact's not doing that bad. Not doing that bad. Impact Under Siege wasn't a bad show. You know, the return of Mia Yim, usually Jade, but now it's Mia Yim going up to Gianna Praso's face and saying, hey, I'm your next bitch, you know. And then the glorious return of Sami Callihan from his almost like almost year injury with his ankle and everything. He came back and beat the shit out of Moose. And that was it. Ace Austin retained the X Division title. And that was pretty much it. I think there was a tag team match between Savannah, what's her name? Savannah and Tasha Steelz, the Knockouts champion, a tag team action against the Prophecy themselves. The women of the Prophecy, that's Jessica Havoc and my demon assassin bride, Rosemary. I don't know if that was actually a tag team match. I saw a segment on the last Impact, and I thought they were going to have a tag team match on Under Siege, but I didn't see all of Under Siege. I just saw highlights, and that's it. Because I don't watch Impact, so I watch the highlights. I just don't watch the entire show on Access. I watch New Japan after that, but yeah. Japan #1. That's pretty much it. We move on. Oh yeah, but yeah, I try to stay up to date in the latest of WWE. I get bored. You know, I know we get wrestling on every night except Thursday. Except Thursdays during the week, and then Saturday and Sunday usually will be a pay-per-view or a special if Dynamite's on a Saturday or Rampage is on a Saturday or something like that. And then Sundays is usually pay-per-view Sunday, but now it's Saturday and Sunday sometimes. Even Friday. I was talking to Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux on this last Friday night at WrestlePro, and I couldn't agree with them more. Wrestling has gotten stale. That's what I get in 1.5. SmackDown did 1.9 last week. I forgot, Raw's rating came out, but I forgot what it was, because I haven't seen it yet. Rampage did, and, fucking internet today, I really gotta get a new router, or I gotta get something, I don't know. I don't really want to up my speed, but that's too much money. But yeah. Eventually I'm gonna get this fucking internet fucking fixed, because it keeps going out almost all the time. Fucking shit. But yeah. Anyway, So yeah, Rampage's rating stunk. Dynamite's getting like 800,000 views now. A lot of people saying it's just because of the playoffs. Not because of the playoffs. Not because I hate to say it, but Dynamite's Dynamite's had great shows, just the viewership has just not been great. Still the #1 fucking promotion in America, but if you're doing 800,000 views, even if it is playoff season, not good. That's it. But yeah, I like to stay up to date with the WWE, even though it sucks. But I agree, I gotta agree with you, but it is what it is. Alright, Andre says, if I ever came face to face with Sean Ross Sapp, I would literally call him outside to the parking lot to throw down with that piece of shit. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he's like JD, the asshole of the internet wrestling community, not the YWC, but the IWC. He's a prick. JD's a bigger prick, and we all know the biggest prick of them all, that bald clown, but who's now basically gone, thank God. But he'll be back eventually, but nobody will care. But it is what it is. But But yeah, Sean Ross Sapp and Denise Salcedo have been going at it. You know, whether it be, you know, in a nice way or, you know, in a not so nice way, but I'll just say this: Denise Salcedo is way better than Sean Ross Sapp. Way better looking too. Not that I go that way, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, Sean Ross Sapp is a dick. Like almost like Uncle Dave Messer, but it is what it is. These journalists don't know a thing about the wrestling business. They think they do, but they don't. It is what it is. I still, from time to time, tune into NWA, MLW, and Impact once in a while, but my consumption of wrestling has considerably dropped this year. Yeah, the only reason I still watch wrestling to this day, and it's been 42 plus years, there's really nothing to watch on TV. If it's not a reality show, I watch CNN mostly, or Fox News. Not that I want to hear about the Ukraine war every fucking day, every fucking hour. By the way, Slava Ukraine. But yeah, I watch wrestling because I love the sport, Andre, sport of professional wrestling. And like I said, there's really nothing on most of the week. I mean, I have my other shows like Law and Order, but I DVR them. Thursday I usually watch Law and Order because there's no wrestling on Thursday besides Impact and New Japan. But I watch New Japan live because it's on at 9 or 10 o'clock on Access, so I get to watch Japan, and then, most of the time I have it either on picture-in-picture with Law & Order, and that's it. And then after that, I'm watching either the Food Network or CNN. That's not basically the only couple channels I watch is really CNN and TBS and TNT, of course, for AEW, USA, and Fox for WWE, and that's it. I don't watch many other channels. Once in a while, I'll flick through Paramount. I'll go on Paramount, I'll go on Netflix and watch something on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon. But yeah, but thank God I finally went back to an indie show this year, which was on last Friday. And I'm going this Saturday to Warriors of Wrestling. So I'm kind of getting back in the indie wrestling scene, which is way better than professional mainstream wrestling these days. It is what it is. All right, okay, last comment from Andre. I'm lucky if I've watched Impact 4 times this year. Damn. Impact at 25,000 views. No wonder they're struggling. I'm still surprised they're still a company. It is what it is. That's it. All right. We'll move on from there. Okay, one more from Andre, because it just popped up. Oh yeah, viewership drops are definitely because of the playoffs. As a hockey fan, I'll tell you there's no way I'm watching wrestling when the playoffs are on. Yeah, I did that Monday when I was watching Raw, and I had the Ranger game side by side. And I was watching the Rangers getting obliterated. And then had a ho-hum Raw. I'm like, God damn, I should have went to sleep. It is what it is, man. But yeah, playoff season in any sport is on the same wrestling. Not good for ratings for wrestling. Because everybody's watching the Niners, watching the Rangers, or whatever team that's in the playoffs, like the Mets or the Yankees or whatever. Speaking of the Mets, another win for the Mets. Oh yeah! 4-2 over the Washington Nationals, or the Nats with a G. But it is what it is. 4-2, they win tonight. Cookie Carrasco, another beautiful game. 6 2/3 innings, 2 runs. But, the Mets were down 2-0, and then the Squirrel, Jeff McNeil, gets a 2-run double. Thanks to a rat. I'm not kidding. There was an actual rat on the field in Washington, and fucking Mets Twitter blew up right before McNeil hit the double. right before I think it was either him or when McCann hit the sack fly. I forget, but there was a rat on the field in Washington, and Mets Twitter blew up with the hashtag Rally Rat. Remember last year with the raccoon when Lindor and McNeil were like fighting in the clubhouse over like, oh my God, it's a possum, it's a raccoon. No, it's a rat. So I coined the term raccoon, which blew up on Twitter. There you go. That was the rallying cry for the first half of the season, and then we all know what happened. Choked down the second half, and then that's it. Hopefully, we won't get that this year. Hopefully, but 31 games in, the Mets are 21-10. At the moment, 7 games ahead of JD's pussy ass Braves. The Phillies were losing 3-2 to the Mariners, but I don't know if that game is over or not. I hope it is. The Mariners held on to win, but it's the Mariners, so. But the Phillies stink. I mean, if you blow a 7-1 lead against the Mets, especially in the 9th inning, then your season is done, basically. Well, isn't that right, St. Louis? Remember that one? You remember that very well, St. Louis Cardinals fans. You remember that very well. And now, you pussy-ass Philadelphia Phillies fans, you know that no lead is safe when you play the Mets. And now the Nationals know that, too. It wasn't in the 9th inning, though, but it was in the 6th inning. But they never say die Mets, as Gary Cohen once coined back, a few years ago. But, yeah, Mets are just amazing this year. First 31 games, 21-10. 7 game, well, depends on what Philly does, 6 or 7 game lead. I just hope they keep the foot on the gas going into the rest of this month and going into June. Really, May is not a great month for the Mets. May is usually a horrible month for the Mets, but then June and July come, they get red hot. And then August, and then September, they start kind of like, it's coming back, when it's like, it might be too late sometimes, but hopefully they keep the foot on the gas, they stay healthy, which you can never hope for because there's always injuries in baseball. And it is what it is. But yeah. But the starting pitching has been great. Bullpen still stinks. Even though they got the save tonight. I think Ed Diaz got the save tonight. Drew Smith has been lights out. It's like the next Aaron Loop. Holy shit. The offense is, offense is okay. It's getting timely hits from not with runners in scoring position much. Tonight, I think there were like 1 or 2 for, actually, there were a couple, I think 4 for 20, or I forgot what it was. But in any event, the Mets get the win, and that's it. Tomorrow night, they play game 2 of the series. Tyler McGill, who is came off a really stinker against Atlanta last week. He pitches for the Mets. Then Thursday afternoon, Taijuan Walker pitches for the Mets. I'm not looking forward to that Thursday game. It is what it is. So after Thursday, they come home for Seattle. I don't know. I think they might get 1 or maybe 2 games in. Fridays is iffy because it's supposed to rain most of the day, most of the weekend really. Saturdays looks like it's gonna be a washout, so that sucks because I'm going out. So again, it rained last Friday, and I went to WrestlePro, and I didn't get soaked, but thankfully it didn't rain like cats and dogs. But it looks like this weekend it might rain cats and dogs, and Satan might come down with the thunderstorms and shit. But I'm gonna have a good time at Warriors of Wrestling, and I might do another Prophecy Live video. Let's see if that gets 2,300 hits. It might get more than that. Who knows? But yeah, me and Nick. Hopefully Nick is there. He did tell me he was gonna be there, but you never know. But if it's just me, then I'll just do it by myself. Maybe with you know who? Right, Mikey? Yeah, we're still doing it, right? We might. All right, you have a good show, Gilmore, because you're awesome. Yeah, I know. And yeah, anything else you gotta say? Hi, Nick! No, I don't know if Nick's watching, but he says hi too. Anything else, Mike? No. I just want to say to Prince Idol, You're not amazing. I'm awesome. Okay. Because Mike Awesome and Prince Idol are gonna have a fight in a steel cage. Good lord. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Mikey. What do you mean you feel bad? You should be rooting for me. But I like Prince too. He's the prince. It's the prince, It is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So get that. Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, Andre's back. Over the years, Sean Sapp was responsible for 2 YouTube strikes on my channel. Ouch. You can't please everyone, Andre, on this fucking website. You can't please everybody. I've gone through this for 13 years. I think you've gone through it around the same time as me. Various channels going down. I mean, I got not 1, but 2 privacy complaints today. From the same fucking asshole. Not working. Because I'm smart. I know what to do with those things. It is what it is. By the way, you think you can take them down with the privacy complaints, but you can't. Sorry, because they're still up and they will remain up. It's my channel, but it is what it is. So I got that. So I could care less for that. Those 2 things. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, Andre. I've dealt with this shit for years, and I continue to keep going because this is not my job. It's just a hobby. And I like to talk wrestling with my peeps, you know what I mean? Like you, Andre, and, Nick, and Mikey, Andre, and, Nick, and Mikey Mittens, and various other people, especially my members of the Prophecy. Because I'm the CEO, Rose is the queen, I'm the, goddess, I should say, Prince is the prince, Savannah, his smoking hot wife, is, the princess, and, Norman is the queen, and Nick is our tribal chief. And Max Lethal's the Duke. And you, Andre, you can be you can just be Andre. I don't know. We'll give you a title. But it is what it is. So that's pretty much it. I'm moving on. But yeah, I've dealt with that with many channels that have gone down, but I don't let it get to me, though. I just keep going, because that's all these motherfuckers can do. It's just, that's all they can do. They can't take criticism, and then they just do stupid stuff. Because this website's fucking ridiculous and stupid as it is. Canadian Destroyer, there you go. I was thinking of that, too. So, Andre is the Canadian Destroyer of the Prophecy. There you go. I was gonna call you the Mountie. I'm the Mountie, and I always get my man. But I can't see Andre in a Mountie-like outfit for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police or anything like that. I couldn't see that. But it is what it is. The only thing I know about Andre, the first time I saw him was him in that Edmonton Oilers jersey. Worldwide. Every time he said that, I keep thinking of Luke Dogg. Remember Luke Dogg, ladies and gentlemen? I think you all know who he is. The original pedophile. Not me, because I'm not. That's the original pedophile, Luke Dogg. Him and his fucking hangouts with, trying to get Crack Queen to show her titties, and then he eventually got, old school age Melanie Bambi, to show her boobies. God is a pervert. Doing like 8-hour hangouts back in the day when Google Hangouts was a thing. Really, you never should have took that out. But now we got StreamYard, which is even worse in some ways, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this review in just a second. So I want to talk to Andre. Andre says, "Fuck Ukraine and the Nazis that run that country." Ooh. I guess you don't like Zelensky, don't you? not love, but I like President Zelensky. He's a great man. He's like Ron DeSantis, the next vice president or president of the United States. Get that fucking asshole Biden and a bitch come on the ass out of here. Give me Ron DeSantis in 2024, please. Or Donald Trump 2024. It's gonna be huge. Me and DeSantis, we're gonna run the country again. It's gonna be great. We're gonna lower gas prices. We're gonna lower inflation. We're gonna tell Putin to suck our cocks. Because it's gonna be huge. And if you don't like it, you're fired. You're fired. There you go. But that's your opinion, Andre. I'm just gonna respect the comment, and that's it. But Ukraine. I have my neighbors are Ukrainian. I talk to them like once in a while. I talked to them today, actually. I just said hello, and because I was like, I had Rosie got something in the mail. No, not dildos or anything like that, but it's just she ordered some women's things, if you know what I mean. Not dildos, but women's clothes, let's say. But it is what it is. I'm actually about to buy some more In This Moment merchandise. Probably this weekend, actually. I'm gonna buy the actual thing I wanted. Now it's back in stock. Thank the Lord. But the problem is, it's $100. I think it's $100 or $120. Well, I think it's $100 with shipping and handling and stuff like that. So it's like 130, 140 around there. Blah blah blah. But then it's gonna probably, if I order it this weekend, it won't be here till probably near Memorial Day. So, but it's an In This Moment denim jacket, basically. So, because you know how I got almost everything from In This Moment, within reason, of course. But they had that Mother's Day sale. If you order more than $100 of merchandise, you get a In This Moment Maria doll from her website for free. Because it's $60 on her website, which is ridiculous. But it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna order that, and then I'm probably gonna hold off on getting some In This Moment merchandise. So maybe after the summer, well, maybe during the summer or after the summer, I'm gonna get some stuff from Maria's website. Not the kimono. It's the symbol stuff that she has now. I mean, just the basic shirt that she has now on her website. Just think about what the website could be, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna give it out. Just look up her name, and then you know what I mean. And no, she's not my girlfriend. I wish, but she's not my girlfriend. Stupid idiot troll put up a fucking video of my my Facebook page and my fan page. So not the main Facebook page, my fan page, with the picture of me and Maria from 2011, which I reposted in 2017. And then I put, I wish I would pay for her to be my mom, and then this stupid fat fuck, says, says like, it's like, oh, I'm cheating on Rosa. I'm like, pfft. People are dumb. These people are fucking dumb. But I digress. Anyway, so we'll move on. But yeah, that's your opinion, Andre. If you don't like Ukraine, it is what it is. I fucking hate Russia. Nothing bad about Russia. I mean, I love Russian women and vodka, but if you know my days in retail, not good with the Russian guys and Russian men, really. And, the old people, the old Russian people, no discrimination. I'm not being, mean to the Russians. I love the Russians, but, the women, of course, but the vodka. But Vladimir Putin, you could suck my dick. I'm gonna put your pipe in your Putin. But I digress. Move on. I get my war news from all the other countries around the world because the U.S. is lying to their citizens, you think? Zelensky is controlled by the Nazis. There's even footage of them telling him we run the show. Damn. I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's interesting. Sorry, my eyes are hurting. I'm getting tired. It's 12:55 at night. And I gotta get up in the morning for work. Yeah, because I actually have a life and a job. Unlike some people here around this platform. Anyway. Okay, Andre says you should turn your camera sideways when you record. It would be much better for your viewers. Yeah, I might. I'll think about doing that maybe. Maybe next video. Maybe tomorrow's maybe tomorrow's live show of AEW Dynamite. I might actually try that out. See how it is. But I like it this way, vertically, not horizontally. American Chinese. Sorry, inside joke. But yeah, I'll try it out and see how it is. If you guys want me to do it like this way, or this way, let me know in the chat next time, or the comments next time. But yeah, I'll try. I'll see. I'll take your advice there. I said Leon. Andre. I'll try that next time. All right. You can call me. Okay, Canadian Destroyer. Oh God, no! Don't call me the Mountie. I'm the Mountie, and I always get my man. Something like that. Let me move on. Yeah, I won't call you the Mountie. There is a YouTuber called the Mountie on YouTube. I haven't heard from him in a while. I first saw him, and he was good. He didn't have a lot of subs, and then he just blew up with his pay-per-view reactions and shit. But I haven't seen a video from him in a long time. Every now and then he'll drop a video. I'm like, oh my God, he's there. He's back. But it is what it is. All right, Luke Dogg was literally my stalker. Ouch. Yeah, because he kept going worldwide. He was also a Wrestling Jesus Mark, too. But where's he now? Irrelevant Island, where all the other all the other assholes that used to be in that so-called community called the WC have retired to Irrelevant Island. All the old school guys, well, most of them, not all of them, but most of them have retired to Irrelevant Island. And even the people on this website now, they're pretty much irrelevant now, even the trolls. So enjoy the food on Irrelevant Island. I heard it's very tasty. Because you know what the local delicacy at Irrelevant Island is? Andre, you want to know what it is? Sausage. You'll get the reference. You'll get what I mean. You'll get it. It's sausage. You know what I mean. All right. Anyway, but yeah, Luke Dogg was he was a character back in the day. Same thing with Charlie Wolfcow. God rest his mighty soul. He was a character, Charlie Wolfcow, man. I miss that guy. Sadly, he passed away around Christmas. He was a character. He was a very good character. You can't get guys like that anymore in this so-called community. You don't have guys like that. Like me and WJ are like the standard bearers of this this former community. But now me and Wrestling Jesus, kind of we're on different sides of the spectrum now. WJ's doing, I think he's doing like a broken Matt Hardy gimmick. Which is, people thinking he's doing a broken Matt Hardy, then he's acting like that clown. People thinking he's acting like his real self, with his real name Cedric. People still think he needs psychiatric help. I mean, he is on medication. He's back on his meds, I've heard, and now he's just I don't know what. I just don't know, but it pretty much is what it is, and that's it. But yeah, me and WJ were the standard bearers of this freaking community. We're the old timers. I think we're the only ones basically that have been on here for from the the early days of the WAC-WC. That's it. That's it. All right. Yes, DeSantis is easily America's best option for president. You're damn right. You're damn right. If he's on the ballot in 2024, I'll vote for him. I don't care. I don't care who else. I mean, well, we all know Biden is going to be on the ballot because he's going to be trying for his going for a second term and everything. But I don't think anybody wants him for a second term. Fuck that guy. Clueless sleepy Joe. And I just think if Ron DeSantis is president or vice president, it'd be a way better upgrade than what we got now. Way better. But yeah, him as president, I think the country would be way better off. Way better. Who do you think put us in the Ukrainian war? Why do you think gas is so high and inflation's through the roof? Sleepy Joe. And his little witches. It's like witches, Kamala and Nancy Pelosi, the biggest witch of them all. She looks like a hoe beast, by the way. Not a roe beast like, in Voltron. Hoe beast, which is like 10 times worse. I digress. Okay. LOL, YWC Island, where they go to wither away. No, it's Irrelevant Island. There is no YWC Island. It's Irrelevant Island. Irrelevant Island, where these the old timers and these fucking loser ass trolls go to die. And they've been beaten by the entire the rest of the so-called YWC, and now the prophecy. Send them all to Irrelevant Island where they can eat their own sausage. Well, they eat the sausage because it's good. They eat the sausage and drink milk. It is what it is, and that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into your NXT review for tonight, and that's it. All right, so we have once again our commentary team of Vic Joseph and Bad News Wade Barrett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, and that's it. All right, so we open with a recap from last week's Spring Break-In. And Braun Breaker retaining the title against Joe Gacy, and then the Druids show up, but we didn't see what happened after the cameras went off. But this week we see what the post-match beatdown by the Druids and Gacy, and then they take him out of the ringside area on a barbed wire stretcher. That's inventive. Then we see them taking him into a field with a sack on his head, and then they just leave him for dead. And Gacy's like, Gacy's all going nutty and everything. And then we see him later we see him and the Druids with a red light behind them. Well, we're going to hear from Gacy and company in a little bit. So that was interesting. All right, then we go to the Capitol Wrestling Center for our opening match for the women's tag team titles. We have the lovely, hot, sexy ladies of Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan, Jacy Jayne, and that the NXT Women's World Champion Mandy Rose. The things I like that dude on that chick. Those three chicks, good lord. I'd have a four-way with them. I'd like to have a fatal four-way with all three of them. Pin me! Exactly, Wrestling Cat, exactly. Wrestling Cat's in her little bag today. She had a tough day. She didn't have a rough day, but she had a productive day. And she's taking a nap. But she's doing good. I went to the vet today to get some more medicine for her because we're running out. So I went to the vet and I had to get some more medicine for Wrestling Cat. So we got a 1 week supply of medicine for her, and I have to take it to the vet on Monday. So I think for a checkup. I don't know what the vet's gonna do on Monday, but I gotta take her. I don't know what time I have to take her, probably in the morning. So yeah, I gotta do that crap. But yeah, but Wrestling Cat's doing good. But just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so we have Toxic Attraction, Jacy Jayne, and Gigi Dolan defending against Roxy and Wendy Choo Choo. And that's pretty much it. It was an okay match. The ending kind of sucked ass, but excuse me. It is what it is. So Wendy dives in off the top from behind to take the champs down. Roxy comes in with Jacy Jayne. And Prince is here. What's going on, Prince? Got his beer and his peanuts. I got my still got my Pepsi. As we all know, when you drink Pepsi, you make the girls go, "Oh shit!" The girls and your moms, and your grandma too. But I digress. All right. So Wendy Choo Choo dives on both of them to take them down, and Roxy starts with JC. That's fine with the champs as they start isolating Roxy in the corner, and then JC does some weird stuff. It's like hit him, Gibbs. I think she's like calling out spots so we can actually hear it, and we see her like grab Roxy's head and starts talking to her. It's like, hit me in the ribs, hit me in the ribs, hit me in, kick me in the Jimmy. Yes! No, he didn't kick him in the Jimmy. But yeah, she's talking to her. It's like, somebody should have shut off the mic. But it is what it is. Then Jason makes the mistake of talking too much shit. And Wendy Choo Choo comes in to clean house. Sends the champs to the outside, holds the ropes open for Roxy to hit a suicide tope suicido, whatever you want to call it. We go to break, we come back. JC takes down Wendy, but she gets the hot tag to Roxy, which didn't take that long. Then she gets a Russian leg sweep for a near fall on Gigi. Excuse me. And then all four women are in the ring. Mandy Rosen gets involved, because she has to, because she looks hot. She's not just standing there looking pretty. She gets involved, and then Wendy goes after her with a Luthez press, and she's like, ah! And Mandy's like, ah! Boom, 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 boom. And while the referee's trying to get control, Jacy Jayne hits a super kick on Roxy, who had a roll-up on Gigi. Or she was about to hit the, actually, no, not the roll-up, I'm sorry. She was about to hit the code red on Gigi, but Jacy Jayne hits a super kick, knocking Roxy out, and then Gigi pins her, and that's pretty much it. So the champs retain in just about 10 minutes. So there you go. So Toxic Attraction stays the way they are. The best women's faction of all, and probably all of wrestling. Next to the Prophecy, of course. But I digress. Alright, so they get the win. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then afterwards, the beatdown on Wendy Choo Choo continues. That's it. And it looks like we're going to get Mandy Rose and Wendy Choo Choo probably for the NXT Women's Championship at our next mega event, In Your House 3. I don't know when that is, but they were kind of talking about it a little bit tonight with the North American title with Cameron and Carmelo Hayes going at it again. But I'll get to that in a second when we move on. Alright, then we go to a video of Grayson Waller and Tiffany Stratton shopping. Daddy! Give me my credit card! Give me your credit card! I'm gonna go shopping with this Australian asshole! Daddy! Yeah. But it seems like Grayson Waller and Tiffany Stratton are like a team. Not item, but team. So, Grayson was supposed to take on Andre Chase, or Holden Bravado, for those of you who don't know who he is. So, we're supposed to get that later, but we'll get to some funny stuff in a little bit. Prince with the watching eyes and everything. Yes, we know you're watching it, Prince. Say something else. Pals of wisdom shit, whatever. Alright, we move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the Diamond Mine Gym, where we see Roddy working out a little bit, and then the Creed brothers come in, Brutus and Julius. they come in and not happy with Roddy after what happened last week with War Machine. I mean, the Viking Raiders, after the cheap win with Roddy helping the Creed brothers get the cheap win last week. So Roddy says the win is what matters, not what happened. And then the Creed say, well, we got a rematch next week with the Viking Raiders, and that's cool with Roddy. And then Creed's like, well, we don't need your help next week. But Roddy's like, no, I got a guy. You got a guy? I got a guy. So he says, I got a guy who's been calling me up. And he's like a Pan American champion, and he wants to join the team. I'm like, oh, good. They kicked out Malcolm Bivens for guess who? Damon Kemp. And I fucking marked out. I'm like, yes, Damon Kemp. Yes. Good upgrade. I like Malcolm Bivens, Stokely Hathaway and everything, but that's a big upgrade, in my opinion. But Damon Kemp is now the newest member of Diamond Mine. That's great. And he comes in looking like $1 million. And that's it. And the Creed say that new members are supposed to be a group decision, but we'll talk about that later. So we'll see what happens with that. Ivy Niles still in the group. And we'll get to her in a minute. But I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we'll move on from there. Alright, then we go to the ring. We have Joe Gacy, Mr. Conservative himself, with the two Druids that were there last week. They come out for a chat. Gacy says that Bron Breakker has to take the next step in his journey all alone. He says he started his own journey here months ago and allowed anyone to be a part of real change. Then he talks about the Druids, the Minions, the Minions separated themselves from the pack, proving their worth to him and themselves. I was like, oh, they're gonna be revealed themselves? Nope, they did not. Damn! Then Gacy says, now Bron Breakker can be a part of this change and receive eternal joy. Not like that. Otherwise, affliction and hardship await those who resist. And that's basically, it would look like a cult message from the cult leader himself, Joe Gacy. So it looks like they're gonna lead into a rematch, or really, I think the second or third match, probably at In Your House for the NXT title, and probably some stipulation match. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm kind of eager to see who these Druids are. Well, one's not Harlan because the Druids look like two regular, big guys. So I thought he said Ascension for a second, but he said Extension. So I was like, oh my god, the Ascension are back! Not that anyone wants to see the Ascension, of course. Connor and Victor. Imagine them coming back to NXT. As long as they they go back to the Ascension from way back in the Triple H's NXT days. But I doubt they'll ever come back. We'll move on. Alright, Savannah's here, the princess of the prophecy. She says, hello to all, just stopping in to say hello. Well, howdy. Or, oh. No disrespect to the Native Americans and everything. But it is what it is. I'm an equal opportunity guy, and I don't discriminate on the nationalities usually, but it is what it is. But I like the Native American people. Hey here's Chief Mojo Rising. It's a smiley face. This one's for you. From Chief Mojo Rising. Riders on the storm. Okay, move on. Alright, so after that, we go to the locker room where we see Andre Chase and his prized pupil, Bodie Howard, they're talking about Grayson, the match with Grayson Waller. And then cute little Saray comes in. Saray the schoolgirl, she's still the warrior of the sun, but the sexy schoolgirl Saray comes in. And she starts talking in Japanese, and thankfully WWE gives us the freaking subtitles. Because we don't know, most of us don't know Japanese. I do. Konnichiwa! Oh, Masaki Hiro-san! McFly! No. Anyway, so Ray starts talking in Japanese, and she basically says that she wants to team up with Andre Chase in a mixed tag team match against Grayson Waller and Tiffany Stratton. And Andre's like, Saray, I don't understand what you're saying. And then Bodie Howe is like, hey, I understand what she's saying. It's like, she says that so she wants to team up with you in a mixed tag team match. And then Andre's like, we got a foreign language department in Chase U? When did you learn Japanese? And Bodie's like, well, I take Japanese 202 with Mr. Miller on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm like, holy shit, that's funny. Anyway, so he translates what Saray said, and then Andre's like, I'm in! There you go, there's your mixed tag team match. And it gets funnier after that, when they come out. Holy crap. So I gave that 2.5 out of, actually I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Take that back. Alright, then we get a video from the Performance Center, where we see Ivy Nile doing an Ivy Nile exercise challenge to some of the recruits. Starting with some push-ups, and it gets like to 100 push-ups, and these fucking pussies can't even do 100 fucking push-ups. Most of them. Weak as fuck. Weak. You weak, pathetic fool. And then when you do 100 push-ups, you know what you get? Impulsive. You get the Emperor from Star Wars. Impulsive. Oh, not the Emperor, Darth Vader. Impulsive young Skywalker. And then the Emperor comes in and is like, strike me down and your ascent to the dark side will be complete. Strike me down, young Skywalker. Now, young Skywalker, you will die. Father, please! And then his fucking father has to save him, and then kills himself with the stupid lightning. It is what it is. That's it. But yeah, she does that, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we see another segment where they're outside trying to do lunges with Bulgarian backpacks, and half these guys still can't keep up with Ivy Nile. Horrible. That's fucking horrible. Fucking horrible, you fucking weak fucks. I can keep up with Ivy Nile in the gym and the bedroom. But I digress. Alright, after that, we go back to the arena where we get the 8 women in the women's breakout tournament announced. And the brackets, actually. Savannah, what did she put? Something with cake? Oh, she has champagne and cake. Is it cheesecake? No, you want the best cheesecake in New York, you go to Junior's. In Brooklyn. That's not the Cheesecake Factory. I went to the Cheesecake Factory once. Oh, the cheesecake was so bad. I didn't really like it that much. The best cheesecake in New York, besides my mom's, is Junior's. That's it. There you go. We move on from there. Yes. Yes. We had we have wine and cake, or cheesecake, in this sense. Now, it depends on what cheesecake you want. Is it regular cheesecake? Is it red velvet cheesecake? Is it strawberry cheesecake? I mean, I like the regular cheesecake. I don't like that crap with the cherries on top, and I don't like that crap. I like good old-fashioned Junior's cheesecake from New York. The best. New York has the best, a lot of good things, ladies and gentlemen. It has the best pizza, the best cheesecake, the best baseball team right now. Oh, next to the Yankees, but fuck the Yankees. They won too. Yeah, Yankees won too. Big damn whoop. Another fucking come from behind win. Another walk-off home run. And this time was Judgy Wudgy. They beat the Blue Jays again. The Blue Jays are just sinking fast. Hey, the Red Sox won tonight too. Hey. Yeah, but it looks like the Yankees are just about to run away with that division, even though the Tampa Bay Rays are kind of red hot right now. But kind of funny that the New York teams and the two LA teams are 1-2 in their respective divisions. First time in Major League Baseball history. It's kind of interesting. Imagine if this keeps up and they go to the playoffs and it gets to the championship games. That will be great. Yankees and the Angels and the ALCS and the Mets and the Dodgers and the NLCS. Holy crap. And I would love... I hate the guy, but Noah Syndergaard, Thor and Aaron Lupin and Ohtani and Trout, I would love for the Angels to rip apart the Yankees and the ALCS. And for the Mets, what the Dodgers got? They're a great team and everything. All they got is Kershaw. That's it. And their offense is just Freeman, Justin Turner, Bellinger and company. Well, they got a kind of better bullpen than the Mets do. But I think Uncle Steve is going to open that checkbook and get some big relievers for the Mets during when the trade deadline comes. Because we need fucking bullpen help. Holy shit. We don't need another bat because the offense is pretty damn good. But yeah, I would get some bullpen help at the trade deadline. But if you want to get a good reliever, who do you give up though? Do you part ways with Mauricio or Beatty? I don't think we're gonna get rid of Beatty. Not getting rid of Alvarez. That guy's a beast. But Alvarez, Beatty, I think are gonna stay. Mauricio is probably trade bait at this point. But I would put Mauricio, Trevor May, and Sean Reed Foley in a package to get some type of reliever. Or a high-end closer, but maybe an 8th inning guy. Lugo's usually the 8th inning guy. Sometimes he's in the 9th, but I can't trust Lugo that much. And I can't trust Aaron Diaz, even though he's starting to, he's getting a little bit better. He's getting better. He's actually pitching pretty damn good. But every time he throws the ball and it's a boom, it's a fly ball. I'm like, I get nervous because he goes like this all the time. I'm like, oh, he keeps doing that, it's gone. But then next thing you know, it's gone most of the time. And then the Mets either lose or the game is tied. But it is what it is. All right. Okay. Prince is having wine and peanuts. I'm having cheesecake and champagne. That's not pretty damn good. I'm having my I still have my Pepsi left, and I have a beef patty left, but I'm not gonna finish it, but because I kind of have a slight headache, but so I'm a wild man. I think it's the weather because it's 54 degrees right now. Was 71 today. It's going to be in the 70s tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be near 70 tomorrow. It's going to drop a little bit. It's supposed to rain this weekend. Whoosh. But it's going to be around in the low to mid 60s to near 70. Pretty much all this week. So finally, we're getting spring. A little bit too late, but because summer's coming in about a month or so. At the end of June, but who knows what's going to happen in the summer? We're going to get a hot summer. Or we're going to get a rainy, crappy summer that we had a few years ago. It rained a lot during the summer. There were some hot days, but most of the time it was raining. But it is what it is. All right, so then we go to. It is what it is. Savannah says that's how we doing at the Palace of Wisdom. That's my man. That's what my man says. Yeah, you have the finer things in life there, Savannah. You live in a nice house. I got a nice house too. Not a great house, but it's a nice house. It's a house, so it might be a dump, but it's still a house. What are you gonna do? And we move on. All right, so the 8 women's breakout women's tournament. The women are announced. Then we get the brackets in the first round. We got Nikita Lyons and Ariana Grace. That's Santino Maleta's daughter. Fucking hot. Holy crap. Right, who knew Santino can make hot-looking babies? Holy crap. I told you that code word was mean. But I digress. Alright, We have Fallon Henley. Yes, that is how we doing. Yeah. Yep. So, this is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. Okay, I'm not gonna sing Montel Jordan. God damn it. That was a good song back in the 90s. Man, I hate to say the 80s were great, but the 90s were even a little bit better with some of the stuff that came out in the 90s, especially with R&B. Mostly it was R&B and grunge, not much metal, because it was just swallowed up by grunge. And then near the end of the 90s, with the new wave of British heavy metal and everything, with the new metal and everything, Limp Dick Biscuit and Creed and and Nickelback and all those bands. It's a good time in the late 90s, but mostly the 90s were really R&B, rap, Jay-Z, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Nas, and, Tupac and company. Good times. I like the 80s more than the 90s, really. That's just me, because I'm an 80s guy, so. Can't go wrong with the 80s, you can't. But the 90s were pretty damn good, too, with the music there, though. But, like I said, mostly it was just rap. Early to mid-90s was rap, grunge, little bit of metal, not too much. There was some good albums from metal in the metal community. With Metallica's Black Album, Motorhead. Let me too much to rock out with you, cook out. All right, stuff like that. Judas Priest with Pain Killer. Good shit. Pantera coming out with Cowboys from Hell. And then Vulgar Display, the albums after that, Vulgar Display of Power and Far Beyond Driven. And then, after that, The Great Southern Trendkill. And then the live album, Live 100 Proof. Good times, man. Good times, Pantera. Black Label Society coming around. Ozzy was he was around. With the No More Tears tour, Part 1, No More Tours, Part 1. Then he was kind of out of the, then he made Osmosis near the end of the 90s, I think. Yeah, around the end of the 90s was Osmosis. Good album, by the way, with Perry Mason and See You on the Other Side. A great album. Underrated, I think. I think Osmosis is pretty much, is a pretty underrated album. A lot of people say Ultimate Sin, but no. Ultimate Sin is a good album, too. The last album with Jakey Lee for a while. And then Zach came around for No Rest for the Wicked, and then everything else after that, up until Osmosis. Even though Zach did the guitar parts with John Holmes, for Joe Holmes. Yeah, John Holmes on the Osmosis album. And then the Live from Budokan album, actually before, Black Rain, I'm sorry, Black Rain was in the 2000s, I'm sorry. That was the return of Zach, of course, Black Rain. I think there was one before that. I forget. Well, the Greatest Hits before, Greatest Hits, the box set, was around the 2000s, and then the actual studio album was Black Rain. And then Scream with Gus G. And then his new stuff. The last album he had Ordinary Man, had Slash and I forgot his name. Who was on guitar. But yeah, now his new. I don't know when his new album comes out. It's basically done. It just don't have a date when it's coming out yet. It's supposed to have Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Slash, Zach. A lot of good guitars. I think Tony Iommi as well. Geezer Butler might be on it with on the bass. Good stuff, man. Ozzy's coming out with a banger for maybe his final album. Who knows? And the final tour, hopefully he says the final tour. He's 73, so most likely will be the last tour. But we'll see what happens with that. But Ozzy's going out again on tour whenever that does end, because he's getting all the surgery. I don't know when. And then after that, when he recovers, I think he's going to be back on the road to do the final tour of his great career with Zach. Probably a lot of surprises on stage. Zach is going to be in the touring band. I don't know if we'll probably see Tony Iommi. Definitely see Tony Iommi because him and Ozzy that's basically Black Sabbath. You don't have Ozzy and Tony Iommi and Geezer and Bill Ward. That's not Black Sabbath. I'm sorry. When Ozzy broke up and then Ronnie James Dio, a great man, there's just a label in the dark. That guy. Now, it was good. The first two albums with Ronnie were great. Mob Rules and then Heaven and Hell. That was great. And then after Ronnie left and really formed Dio, Black Sabbath was kind of obscured and ugh. Ian Hill. Ian Hill wasn't part of Black Sabbath. Who else? I think Ian Hill was from Deep Purple. I forget. But they had different singers, and they made decent albums. Not great Black Sabbath albums. I have one from I think it's the Ian Hill days. I have it somewhere. I don't remember what it is, but and then Ozzy came back for the reunion in the late '90s. Anyway, say no man, that album. Not the album. It was the live album, the live reunion album with those two songs that they did. And then they were touring and everything. Black Sabbath was doing Ozfest stuff with Bill Ward and everything, and then Bill Ward left because him and Sharon were at odds. And then they got the Ozzy's drummer during the 2000s and 2010s, which is there now. Actually, no, it was the it was the drummer for Faith No More. I forgot his name, but he was there for a little bit. Black Sabbath, and they got the guy they got now to do that. And then Black Sabbath with those two amazing albums that just came out, 13 and what was the last one? The End, I think was called. The last Black Sabbath album. The final album they called it. But good shit, man. Good shit. And then Heaven and Hell reformed with Ronnie for those for that album, that one album, Heaven and Hell album. And then the I went to the show Heaven and Hell at Radio City Music Hall. Woo! That was good. That was good playing Mob Rules and just good stuff. But mostly it was just Heaven and Hell, the stuff. I don't think they played the stuff from Ozzy, obviously. They couldn't. Ronnie can do it, but can sing it, but I just don't think, Tony and Geezer and Bill Ward was there. No, was it Bill Ward? Damn it, I forgot. I don't think it was Bill Ward on drums. I think it was Vinny. I think it was Vinny Appice, or one of the Appice brothers. I think it was Vinny. Because Vinny Appice and Vinny and Carmine were part of Black Sabbath too. So, but Appice brothers. People call him Appice or something like that. But yeah, Vinny and Carmine Appice are damn good drummers. Damn good. Probably in the top 10 drummers of all time, next to Keith Moon, of course, and Neil Peart, not Peart. And of course, the late great God himself, Randy Castillo. And Eric Carr. Eric Carr, holy shit, that guy can... And Peter Criss can bang those skins, holy crap. And I met a guy that knows Peter Criss. I think it was his cousin. At a December's Fall show way back in the day. And I met John Astronomy, who is good friends with our good friend Ace Frehley. He was actually on my radio show once, John Astronomy. And we were just talking about In This Moment. We talked about Talking Metal. Back when I was in Brooklyn College on radio, we were talking about Talking Metal on Fuse and everything. I was like, hey, John, if you ever, have In This Moment on, can I come down? He's like, yeah, sure. Because I think it was when I met him, it was doing the Dream acoustic tour. don't get me started with that one. It's just an embarrassing moment. Probably one of my most embarrassing moments at a concert. Going to that acoustic show in Lower Manhattan and kind of ruining it for in this moment because some asshole was talking behind me. I told him to shut the fuck up during what song was that? Lost at Sea. They were doing it in Marie's like, shh. Then she hears me, she's like, shut the fuck up. And then Marie's like, hey. I'm like, sorry. And I had to apologize to the band after the show, and they forgave me. Because, that's how it is. Just me and the band are like this. God damn it. Well, you think I'm wearing a shirt for just my health? Pays to know the band. Why do you think 2.2 million hits? Not Make-A-Wish. Morons. Just fucking, you guys are, these calls, it's like, ow, they keep going. It's like, oh, it's in this moment's video, it's blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's their video, Sirius XM video, but I'm in the video, so I get that credit. Thank you. And if you want to keep going, debating me about that, I'm going to win every fucking time. Because I was on stage, you were not. And I didn't get picked because I was a Make-A-Wish kid. Pays to know the band and pays to work for their. Well, they used to be on Roadrunner, now they're not. Most of them white is now, but I don't work for Roadrunner now. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. All right, enough about music and everything. Now we move on. Prince Idol says Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, back in the '90s. Oh, you're gonna go my way, And we gotta let the through. Yep, Lenny Kravitz is great, American pussy, woman. All that stuff. 1989 was a good year of rock and roll. Oh, yeah. 89 was a good year. Every year in the 80s was good. Oh, we got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news from the Prince. What is the breaking news, ladies and gentlemen? What is the breaking news there, Prince? Is it something good? Not something like, I just put my dick in Serena's ass. Sorry. Just came out. I'm sorry. But what is the breaking news, ladies and gentlemen? What is the breaking news? Because you hear the breaking news first on my show. Sometimes I get breaking news like when I'm live. Sometimes, but it is what it is. All right. So hopefully Prince got the breaking news. And we'll find out what that is. Hopefully before the end of this shindig. That's it. All right, but let's get to the brackets for the women's tournament. I've been going off of tangents. So we got Nikita Lyons and Ariana Grande, that's Santina Morella's daughter. Fallon Henley and Sloane Jacobs. Also in the first round, we see that match coming up next. We got Roxy taking on Kiana James, who basically looks like Miss a cross between Stacy Keibler, Miss Tessmacher, Brooke Adams, and Tracy Brooks with that, teacher-like thing, gimmick. It is was. Then we have Lash Legend and Tatum Paxley to round off the 8-woman tournament, which begins this week, and then we've got the other 2 matches next week. And I think the finals are going to be at In Your House. But looking at this tournament, this is Nikita Lyons' tournament to win. If she does not win this tournament, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Why are you pushing Nikita Lyons to the moon? Now have her lose to the tournament to, I would think maybe Roxy. I don't know who else. I think it's going to be, I would think, looking at this bracket, it's going to be Nikita Lyons, probably against Roxy. I wouldn't be surprised if Roxy wins. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be happy for Roxy, but this has Nikita Lyons' name written all over this tournament. I hope she wins. And then faces Mandy and beats the shit out of her. So I hate to say that, Mandy. You're my girl and everything, but come on. You got Nikita Lyons, the hottest legs in wrestling. Good Lord. The thickest legs in wrestling. She can wrap her legs around my dick anytime. Hoi, yo, yo. But we move on. Alright, so everyone gets introduced. And we move on. All right. Breaking news from the Prince, not wrestling wise, but music wise. Dolph Ziggler. It is kind of wrestling wise. Dolph Ziggler is playing bass guitar. Wait. Nah, you kind of worded this wrong there, Prince. Dolph Ziggler is playing bass guitar player. Guns N' Roses Duff McKagan Netflix series. I didn't know Duff has a Netflix series. Oh, is it the Guns N' Roses Netflix series? What is it called? I have to look that up. I'm not going to look it up now, obviously. So I'm not going to just get up and put it on Netflix right now, but I'll look it up. If you give me the name, I'll look it up and see if there's a trailer. Or if it's actually on Netflix right now. I'll watch it. But something you do gotta watch, Metal Lords. That's some fucking good fucking shit. If you like 80s metal or 80s, 90s metal, you will love that show. Not even a show, it's just a movie. A Netflix original, if you call it, if you will. But yeah, so Dolph Ziggler is playing bass for Guns N' Roses Duff McKagan Netflix series. Interesting. Impressive. Interesting. Look at that. That's some breaking news. Dolph Ziggler playing bass guitar. I didn't even know he could play bass. Plays for himself, but you know, that's another story. Ask Sonny that question. Oh, I don't think we can talk about Sonny anymore. I think she's been blacklisted from the wrestling community. Can't talk about it no more. She's about to serve 30 years to life in prison for that horrible accident in Florida where they killed that 70-something-year-old man. Her career is done, ladies and gentlemen. Her career is done. Now she's gonna get, well, not even get back shots. She's gonna get front shots from Big Bertha in prison for 30 goddamn years. What sucks is she's in her 40s, so by the time she actually could possibly get out, she'll be like in her 70s. She'll look like shit, and her pussy will be stank. Not that it wasn't ready, because it's been passed around more times than Ty Conti in the AEW locker room. Oh, sorry, Sammy. Sorry. I mean, it's true. I mean, if Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky say it, it must be true. I don't know. I mean, somebody go watch Sammy's vlog today and let me know. I mean, I haven't watched Sammy's vlog today. I haven't even watched the last 3 episodes of BTE. I caught clips of it. The last one on Monday with I saw a little bit of it. It was Adam Cole defending the BTE title. Oh, he's going to be defending the BTE title next episode against Chris Daniels, who we want to back from. In a best-of-3 series. Like they're playing cards, I think they're playing blackjack, RDP or RDP or RP or something like that. And then 2 other games. I think one is blackjack and then something else. Yeah, but Adam Cole, baby, is once again the BTE champion. And that's pretty much it. Still don't know the name of that Netflix show there, Prince. Give me that goddamn title so I can watch it. But it is what it is. Alright, back to NXT we go. Alright, there we go to the first round match. Fallon Henley and Sloane Jacobs. Nothing to write home about. Brooks and Jensen come out to cheer on their chick. And then we see Jensen with his hand cast and everything, you know, because he's been playing with himself too much. I got a broken wrist. Yeah, that's what the trolls do a lot. They've been jacking off so much, they're getting carpal tunnel syndrome. But I digress. All right, so kind of it wasn't it wasn't a great match. Fallon Henley goes on to the semifinals after hitting a running knee, and she gets the win in a little over almost actually 420. Actually, it wasn't 420. It was a little bit less than 420. 416. And that's it. So Fallon Henley goes on to the semifinals. She will face either Nikita Lyons or Ariana Grace, or I hate to be you, Fallon Henley. If you face Nikita Lyons, so you're done. But yeah, I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you the finals right now. Nikita Lyons and Roxy in the finals at In Your House 3. I'm telling you right now. And I hope Nikita Lyons wins, but I will not be surprised if Roxy wins, like I said. we move on. Alright, so I give that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, we get a code of honor, respect, good. 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 Yeah, get that. Alright, then we go, outside. We see Legado del Fantasma. Well, actually, it was in the back, I'm sorry, not outside. We see Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma, the beautiful Elektra Lopez, good lord, and Raul Mendoza, not Cruz. Cruz del Toro, stupid name. And then Joaquin Wild, you know, they're in the back, and they're talking about the kidnapping of AJ Galante, you know, one of Tony D'Angelo's buddies, you know, the CEO. They're talking about that a little bit, and they're talking a little bit down to Tony and everything. And then Santos is like, Cruz, start the car. So they're leaving to go where? I don't know. Probably to a Spanish restaurant, get some tacos. I don't know. We'll get that. And then after that, after the break, we come back with Cruz del Toro going to the car. But then he gets in the car, and then, hey, my cousin, get in here. Tony D'Angelo, come get your pizza for $2. He's outside, it's like, hey, Jay, look at me. And then, and Stacks, and, what's the other guy's name? $10 or whatever the hell his name is, you know, his buddies. They jump him, beat him down, they beat the fucking shit out of him. Then they put him in the car, and they drive off. So, they kidnap AJ. Now Tony's like, hey, you kidnap AJ? We're gonna kidnap Raul Mendoza. And then that's it. So I gave both segments 3 out of 5 stars. But it gets better with the next segment. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, we go back to the arena for our next match. A lot of ladies matches tonight, so it's really ladies night tonight. It's ladies night, and I feel alright. Okay. We got Amari Miller coming back from her scary injury against I forget who was against, but yeah. Blah blah blah. Amari Miller is back in action after her I think she got a concussion or she got a shoulder injury, so she's back, and she takes on Kaylee Ray, or now known as Alba Fire. I like her entrance. Her Tron looks like Damian Priest, and she has all the smoke and the red lights, strobe lights, and it looks like she's coming out of hell. What level? Probably the 669th level of hell. I don't. Who knows? Basic squash match for Kaylee Ray, which I'm still gonna call her Kaylee Ray because Alba Fire is a garbage name. So Kaylee Ray hits her with the fire bomb. Now, well, it used to be called the KOL bomb, and now it's called a fire bomb or the gory bomb for you dumb people that actually want to be technical. Then she goes up top, hits the Swanton bomb, another bomb, and she gets the easy squash win in a little over 3.5 minutes. And I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Blah, 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 blah. Let me move on from there. Also, we got that segment with Ivy Nile with the Bulgarian bags, and we didn't need to see that. But I already talked about that. And we'll move on. All right. Then we see Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes coming into the parking lot in a nice, it looked like a Rolls Royce. Nice. So they come in, and, you know, as we all know, when Melo shoots, he don't miss. I mean, especially in that car. Holy crap. So they get out, about to go inside the building, but then we see Solo Sikoa at the door, and he's like, no, no, no! And then he locks them outside. So this North American title situation with Cameron Grimes and Solo Sikoa and Carmelo and Carmelo continues on after the triple threat match from Spring Break-In. We get more of that in a second. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell with Corey Jade. She's ready for her main event. I'm surprised this was the main event. Against Natalya. She says, I'm not that little girl that you remember a couple years ago. So we got that. So Corey Jade in a main event match for Natalya. Natalya getting a main event match? Really? Okay. Move on. And that's it. Alright, then Solo Sikoa comes out. I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then Solo Sikoa comes out for a chat. Fans are loving this guy. Because, you know who's his cousins, right? The Usos, because we the ones, of course. Big ups to the tribal chief. Alright, so he comes out for a chat. He says, he likes what he did to Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, you know, lock him outside the door, and wants the North American title. So, on cue, I thought Carmelo Hayes and Trick were going to come out, but Cameron Grimes to the moon. The North American champion, he comes out and says that I respect you. He keeps saying, I respect you. He says, once I beat Carmelo Hayes at, I guess that's going to be at In Your House 3, I'll give you a title shot. You have my word, blah, blah, blah. So, Solo's like, okay, cool. Then he leaves. He's like, yeah, I got next. Yeah, I got next. So, he walks away, and then Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams come out from the other side of the arena, of the ringside area. They start beating down Cameron, and Solo Sikoa is like, I can't see that link, Prince. I have to watch it after I get off the the show when I can actually watch it. But that's the trailer. I'll look it up. I'll look it up after the show. Thank you. Okay, so Cameron gets beat down by Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Solo Sikoa leaves, and he just leaves. Looks like he's about to leave Cameron for dead. And then Carmelo looks like he was about to hit that axe kick from the top rope, and Pillman-Eyes freaking Cameron break his neck with his neck in the chair. I was like, oh, damn. But Solo Sikoa gets in the ring, thankfully saves Cameron from a possibly broken neck, and his career would probably be over. But that's it. So I'm thinking maybe we'll get a tag team titles. Tag team match player next week. Cameron and Solo Sikoa against Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. You know that's coming. But that's it. So I gave all that 3 out of 5 stars. But looks like we got our first match for, first official match. Well, not official yet, but looks like we got our first match for In Your House 3. Whenever that, I forgot when. It didn't even give us a date, but it's coming up. So it's going to be Cameron Grimes and Carmelo Hayes again for the North American title, and the winner gets Solo Sikoa. Probably the night after. Or maybe the same night, who knows. We get that. So like I said, 3 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, let's finish this up because it's getting close to 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's pretty much it. Alright, there we go to the Legado Fantasma. Santos calls Tony D'Angelo on the phone. And he's there, he's with his, with his boys, Donovan and Stacks and the other guy. Not Top Dollar, sorry. The other guy. So they're talking and probably drinking some wine, maybe having a chicken parmesan, I don't know. So Santos threatens Tony and company, say, I'm gonna kick your ass, and then Tony's like, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Santos makes some threats, and Tony kind of does the same. He's like, you give us back. Say, let's make a deal. Hey, where's Monty Hall? Let's make a deal. So they kind of try to make a deal. It's like, we'll give you back Cruz if you give us back AJ Galante. So they looks like I think they kind of made the deal, but then Santos then tells Tony, it's like, hey Tony, fuck you. And Tony's like, motherfucker, flips that table. And like his buddies have to control him. Holy crap. I love this storyline. It feels like a fucking Italian movie. It feels like Scarface all of a sudden without the cocaine and the whores and everything. And Tony Montana, hey, say hello to my little friend, But, with me, I'm kind of like Tony Montana. But ladies, say hello to my big friend here, my dick, Don't say hello to my little friend. I got a big one. Say hello to my kielbasa, But it is what it is. All right, so yeah, so the Italian mafia against the Spanish cartel in wrestling. Go, it's good. So I gave this segment 4 out of 5 stars. Fucking segment of the night. Loved it. I love where this storyline is going. I love it. And we find out that Tony and Santos will have a match next week on the program. Oh, that's gonna be huge. And we'll see what happens with that. So next week it looks like a good card. Well, that besides that match, we'll see what else happens with the other side of the women's breakout tournament. So I got one pretty good match, and then we got the women's tournament. Let me move on. All right, then we go to the back with Mackenzie and Nathan Frazier, or Ben. I think his name is Ben Wilson. Is his real name. Nathan Frazier is there. He's excited to be here in NXT UK. We found out NXT UK is having their 200th episode this Thursday on Peacock. Look at that. So Nathan Frazier's asked about his big win against Grayson Waller. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm here in the States on NXT TV. And then Zion Quinn comes in for some odd reason. He says something. Frazier is like, he says something that I don't even know. I couldn't even understand. And Nathan Frazier understands. Like, what the hell does that mean? And then, of all people, Wes Lee comes out. You know, Desmond Xavier comes in. He's like, oh, I understand what he's saying. And then Nathan Frazier's like, I thought he was talking about some American thing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm out of here. You guys can talk amongst yourselves." So he leaves, and then it looks like we're gonna get a match between Zion Quinn and Wes Lee again. I think it's a rematch, but I could care less. I just think that they're just making Wes Lee look like a jobber. They're punishing him so bad, and it fucking sucks. He's getting punished before what his little buddy Zachary Wentz did to Kimberly. Even though people think he's innocent, I don't believe either one of them. But the whole with Wes Lee doing the Nazi salute, that's a no. Can't do that. So I'm kind of glad he's gone. But it just sucks. Like his wrestling career is basically over. Because I don't think Impact will re-sign him, or God forbid Tony Khan's not going to sign that guy to Ring of Honor or AEW. And I would hate for whoever owns MOW to get that guy. So probably the only place he could probably go is either Mexico or Japan. And I don't even think Mr. Obari, a good friend Mr. Miyamano, would want that guy. Or Conan. I don't even think Conan, who runs AAA, even would want that guy. So he's kind of blacklisted from professional wrestling. So he basically got the sexy star treatment. You're out of here! Bye-bye, so long, farewell. So, he's on that list of people who got blacklisted, Rude Boy Riley, if you've been around in the New York area, Rude Boy Riley used to be the Tier 1 champion, and then, he was the Tier 1 champion, then found out he was a pedophile. Then they kicked him out, and he's done. He is done. That guy is done. Never to be heard from again. And same thing with kind of like Joey Ryan with the Me Too thing. But you put Marty Scurll in there, but now he's back to wrestling, but he's doing really mostly convention. He does a couple of conventions. He wrestles still, but it's mostly indie stuff in the UK. So I guess he's blacklisted from the American scene too. Sucks to be him. But yeah, Wes Lee's just getting the jobber treatment. Pretty soon, I would think on the next list of NXT releases, I would probably think Wes Lee's going to get released. But too bad. Alright, that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, I'm going to finish this up pretty quick. Alright, then we get to the Brad Maddox, yeah, that's who. Alright, let me read these comments before we move on. Prince says, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's why we haven't seen Ziggler on Monday Night Raw. Well, either that or creative doesn't have anything for him. Because as we all know, WWE creative is uncreative about being creative. Lacey Evans is coming back, and now she's gonna be a heel. Why? Yeah, I mean, there's not enough. I mean, there's really not enough heels in on that roster. She's gonna be on the Raw roster, and they need heels really. I mean, who else you got? Nikki, Ashhole, Dewdrop, Becky. Well, really Becky. Carmella's. Carmella and Selena Vega, Sonya Deville. I mean, you need challenges for Bianca because you can't have everybody be face. You know, besides Liv Morgan and Asuka. You got a lot of heels on that Raw roster. You putting Lacey in that too? I think you got 3 or 4 faces. Well, you got Count Dana Brooke. I forgot. Fuck her. Not literally, but yeah. And then Tamina's a heel. Dumb. I was like, all the women on that Raw roster is heel. Besides like Bianca, Asuka, and Liv Morgan. That's it. And whenever Bayley comes back, I hope she'd probably be on probably the SmackDown roster, I would think. But I would put if it was me booking, I would put Bayley on the Raw roster and put her. I'd probably put her back as a heel. If she goes back as a face, and she goes back to being the hugger. She goes out her hair. It's like, hey, look, ooh, give me a hug. No. Give me ding dong, hello, Bayley. The heel Bayley, which is I love the heel Bayley. I didn't really like Bayley at face that much. Not much. Give me a hug. No. Hey, Izzy. Izzy. Bayley's a good old friend that got buried when she was a little like this tall by Sasha Banks. We all remember that back in the day. Now she's like this tall, and she's like a judo champion. Or something like that. I think she takes judo, and she won a couple of awards and something like that. Or she's like came in first place at a show. Not Izzy Stradlin, but Izzy. Is he dead? No, he's mostly dead. Princess Bride reference. But yeah. Yeah, I guess they may not have anything for Dolph, so he's like, I'm not gonna do much. I might as well play bass for Duff McKagan and Guns N' Roses on Netflix. Why not? Let's do it, like Paul Stanley says. Alright, apparently he's going the movie for Netflix and looked like as a Guns N' Roses movie because they already did The Dirt, which was about Motley Crue. That was great. I love The Dirt. Just give me the dirt. Okay. Machine Gun Kelly playing a great Tommy Lee. And then, everybody else, I didn't even know who the fuck they were. But yeah, that fuck, it was rated NC-17, and it had so much sex in it. I mean, especially the beginning scene where, they're at that party, and, freaking Machine Gun Kelly's like, then, near the end, you see the girl, whoosh, come like a geyser. Holy shit. But there was a lot of fucking sex on that. The guy that played Ozzy was kind of weird. I love it. I love the book, too. The book and then the song with Machine Gun Kelly rapping. When he was a rapper. Now he's going... He was a rapper, then he went to rock. Now he's back to being a rapper. Pick one, you idiot. And please, for the love of God, if you ever go back to rock, please, for the love of God, do not cover Aerials or 5150 ever again. Because those covers fucking suck on the Howard Stern show. Fuck that. Fuck you, MGK. Fuck you, dude. It is what it is. But yeah, The Dirt is great. Metal Lords is great, too. On Netflix. You gotta go watch those shows, so it's fucking great. But yeah, when this thing comes out, the Guns N' Roses documentary with the Netflix series, I'm gonna watch that shit. Okay, he said it's not out yet, bro. I'm looking for the trailer, and then the trailer's on YouTube. If you're in the chat, if you're watching this whenever this goes up, fully goes up, so probably be later, probably tomorrow at this point. Probably later tomorrow, you can watch the trailer. I'm gonna go watch the trailer. I'll look it up on YouTube when I'm editing this thing. but it moves on. Alright, Prince also says, I think this is the trailer, I'm not sure. I'll look it up. That's who I am. Hashtag Stacy Jax. Hashtag Rock of Ages. Hashtag Tom Cruise. Okay. By the way, Top Gun 2 is coming out pretty soon. I saw the trailer. That looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I don't know why they remade it. They're remaking everything. Because Hollywood's running out of ideas for actual movies. So they have to bring back all the 80s movies like Firestarter. I saw the trailer for that. It sucks. Not even a remix, a reboot. And what freaking sucks is I don't even know if Barrymore's in that movie. She should make a cameo. Because that and E.T. were the best things about Drew Barrymore. Next to 51st Dates with Adam Sandler. And her showing her boobies to David Letterman back in the day. And then doing the what's her name? Joey Buttafuoco movie. The first one, not the one with that other hot chick, Alyssa Milano. The Joey Buttafuoco stories. Both of them were fucking good. But I like the one with freaking with freaking Drew Barrymore showing her tits and everything, and the fucking love scene she had. Ooh. In the rain on the car and then in the bed. Ooh. Boy, man, she can fucking sit, whatever. Move on. We move on. Okay, Brad Maddox. Yeah, he's an idiot too, but he's a legend because he banged Paige. It is what it is when Paige was a whore. And then sadly got with Alberto Del Rio and ruined her wrestling career. Her wrestling and her professional career. Now she's doing pretty damn good for herself with Roddy Radke. She's still with that guy. I'm surprised she's still with that guy. She's probably gonna marry that guy. They're not married, I don't think. Well, they're not married. I never heard Paige was married, but she's with Roddy Radke. But she loves that guy. She's a better off with Roddy Radke than she ever was with Alberto Del Rio and his small cock. Better, Fuck him. Fuck Alberto Del Rio. Ruin her. It is what it is. All right. Oh boy, we're gonna have a war now. Prince Al says, "Fuck you, Mikey." Oh, here he comes. What did he say? He basically said, "Fuck you, dude." Well, fuck you, Prince. Fuck you, you bastard. I'm gonna put you to a flaming table, and I'm gonna show how awesome I am. You fuck. We're politically correct here. Say the N-word. Unless it's nice. But be nice. Yeah, but he just grinds my gears, Gilmore. I just want to kick his ass. Well, I don't know when that match is going to be, but I hope it's on Fight TV. But I'll be there watching. I'm the special ref, of course, So I'm going to call it right down the middle there like Bill Alfonso. Well, you better call it down the middle, Gilmore, or I'm going to put you to a table. Like, no, you're not, Mike. You piss me off. I'll slap you right in the fucking face and then give you a Gilmore cutter and get Prince to win by the fall. No, I'll be nice. You better. I'm calling it right down the middle, okay? That goes for you, Prince. You fuck around with me, I will fuck you up. I'll drop you with a Gilmore cutter. So, just let you know. I'm a fair referee. This was. And then Prince was like, "Yeah, baby, yeah, I love it. Fuck yeah, I do that." So I don't need to know. Crazy fuck. That stupid scene with the squirting scene, I called it, in the dirt. You didn't think Netflix would show porn, would they? Mm-hmm. But they do. I love the Dirt movie. It helped me how to get down, if you know what I mean. I could tell. I watched it with Rosa, and Rosa was freaking like, oh my god, what is this? Especially the last scene when, the girl's like, psh. Just saying, I always think it's like, I wish you could do that. Not that she, already, when I give it a vitamin, she comes on, not squirts, but comes on my dick all the time, but come on. Because, I got the steak. But we'll move on. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so we go to, let's finish this up. Tiffany Stratton and Grayson Waller against Andre Chase and Sarray. Wasn't anything right home about, Bodhi, they freaking come out, Sarray's in her, she transforms into the Warrior of the Sun, and then Chase and Andre Chase comes out, and he transforms into, Andre Chase with a blue, like a light blue Chase U shirt, not red, it's light blue, and then Bodhi Hayward comes out looking like Nikki Bella. He has the pigtails. Holy shit! I fucking went nuts. I was cracking my ass. I was fucking going nuts. And I'm free away back. I can't believe this. He was going like, "Oh, this is grotesque. Just don't sit on my." Oh, God. But anyway, kind of a back and forth match. Mixed tag rules, of course. Men face the men, women face the women. But let's get near it. There's a part where Tiffany dives. Bodhi gets involved, and Tiffany hits the Vader bomb, or Twisty Bliss, if you will. Goes for the cover and gets two as Sarray put her leg on the rope. And then before that. Sarray got her foot on the rope, but the referee's about to count, and then you hear, the air horn goes off. It looked like the referee's ears blew out. And then the referee doesn't count, and then Tiffany's like, "What are you doing?" And the referee's like, "I can't hear!" And then Tiffany's like, she goes up top, dives onto the Bodhi Howard, laying him out. And then Tiffany's like, "That's a teachable moment." Then she gets rolled up by Sarray. 1, 2, 3. And, that's it. So, Sarray finally gets some revenge, over her nemesis, Tiffany Stratton. They get the win in almost 10.5 minutes. The match I gave, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Andre and Sarray do a teachable moment pose. And they're going, "In case you was happy." That's, pretty much it. But, I mean... The segment with them was funny as fuck, and then Bodhi Howard coming out like it wasn't a schoolgirl, it comes out like Nikki Bella. Holy crap. Good thing he didn't go, rip off his, shirt like Nikki Bella showing her titties or something like that. So, it is what it is. I had to check something on my router. It's just messing up. It is what it is. And we move on. Alright, then we see, the Ivan Nile thing, and then we see, Robert Stoner, Robbie E. He's with Mackenzie Mitchell and Von Wagner. And we see what Von Wagner did to Ikemen Jiro, throwing him in the audience. And then, him breaking, Brooks Jensen's hand. Well, that's how it happened, not jerking off. But anyway, we see that. And then Robbie E says if people want to step up to Von Wagner, they're gonna get hurt. And then Ikemen Jiro comes from behind and beats him up. And then Daivari and company have to come separate them. And I could care less. So, give me a second here. The missus is Mrs. Mrs. is bothering me. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I told her I was recording, but she was a, she wants to, she wants to, she wants to find. All right, Princess Savannah. I don't want to know. Fucking sex. Come on. Will you stop with the fucking sex talk on my show? I know we talk about sex because of the now. You're acting like a fucking asshole now. That's not cool, man. I don't like that shit. When you go completely berserk and talk about you and Savannah fucking each other. I mean, come on. Keep that private. No wonder Lauren's mad at you. Don't make me want to have to suspend you again. But keep it cool. Keep it on the keep that on the P. We try to keep it PG-13 as possible, but we go R-rated once in a while, but not all the time, dude. Pay money, blah 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 blah. I didn't need to know that, dude. I don't need to know that. Can I can't even do that. Oh, that's fine. Anyway, so hold on. Oh, sorry about that. We'll move on. Alright, so, so Ikemen Jiro and, Von Wagner get into it. I personally don't care. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, I didn't see this segment, but, okay. I think I was in the bathroom during that time. Indy Hartwell, we see her, she said about Dexter, the name, well, we can't say Dexter anymore, Sam Shaw. She said that Dexter is gone. So no more Index, no more sexy time for you, Indy. You can always come to my house. So she said about, Dexter leaving and, he's gone, leaving her and shit. I mean, he really didn't mention breaking up, but, kind of storyline-wise, they broke up. And then Toxic Attraction comes in. Party poopers they are. Mandy Rose talks about how she can't imagine what Indy's going through because no one would ever leave her. And she tells Indy Hartwell to go find Wendy Choo Choo and cry with her. And then Indy's like, I need Dexter's dick. I think that was a bad decision to get rid of do that shit. But we'll move on. That's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then we get to Nikita Lyons and Ariana Grace. Squash match. Nikita Lyons gets the win. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Just an easy match. And then another Ivy Nile segment where she gets rid of everybody. They can't keep up with her. Then we get a video on Corey Jane and Natalya. And then the Viking Raiders get a promo, talk about their rematch with the Creeds. Then we get to the main event. Natalya and Corey Jade was pretty decent. Back and forth they went. Natalya grabs a sharpshooter and looked like she knocked Jade out. And Natalya locks in the sharpshooter and Jade passes out. She didn't tap out. I mean, she didn't quit, but the referee's like, oh, she's out. That's it. So Natalya gets the win in 14 minutes, and that's pretty much it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Jade finally, wakes up, and Natalya helps her to her feet, and then they hug. What? So it looks like Corey Jade and Natalya are going to be a tag team now, going after the tag team belts. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win. I'm like, why? I mean, why do you bring Natalya in, keep her a heel, and then she beats the crap out of Corey Jade for a few weeks, and then now they're hugging? Illogical WWE, that's what it is. Man, we move on from there. Alright, so that's it. So I gave NXT, it wasn't bad, 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below. Subscribe, like the video, and all that good shit. And okay, we got the only way you trolls are going to get it if you have $150 million. Wow. Yeah, it'll take like $1 billion for them to get laid. This was everything with the trolls have nothing to do with you, Pete. Okay. Whatever. That's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. Prince and Savannah, thank you for coming in. And Andre Colbeal, thank you for coming in. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get out of here because Rosa wanted me to talk to her. But now I'm trying to finish this up. Now I can't. I'm probably going to have to text her goodnight and everything. Because she's on assignment, of course. blah, 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 blah. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. I bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang! And that's it. And if you're not down with that, the prophecy, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And until next time, fuck you. I'm out of here. Bye.